Hello, and I'm glad to see all of you back. It's been a while since I've done some recording, and I'm sorry about that, guys. Just haven't really been in the mood. And I bet you're wondering, well, if you're playing Minecraft, why aren't you playing the new Solace server? Well, I got into some things there, and I'm not sure if going back there will be quite a good idea right now. Sorry for my fidgeting. I just can't find a good spot anymore. You know how it is. And I've started a brand new map, and I've already found watermelons. That is like one of the rarest occurrences I have ever seen. And trust me, I've seen plenty of them. Including chickens falling from the skies, riding baby pigs. It's a thing. Go to the Fortnite YouTube page and watch the video. It's there. I'm the one that took the video. I should know. For my visually impaired viewers, and I don't mean to sound offensive by that if I do, I'm sorry, but for my visually impaired viewers, I am on the edge of a jungle which overlooks a pretty decent-sized lake. Some sandy beaches dot the area, along with a series of rolling plains or small hills just down the piece from a mesa. You can't see it, but I'm pointing at it right now. A very nice place to set up, but I'm not sure if I'll keep it. Terrain flattening is one of the most annoying things you ever have to put up with. But sadly, it is the most wanted skill for anybody who actually does work on Minecraft. Which is odd. I mean, when are you ever going to... Okay, I'm going to tell you guys this story. But there are a lot of servers that are like, hey, if you want to be a professional builder and help us out, then come join our creative building program. And if you're good enough, then we'll let you build for us. And, you know, that's all well and good. And of course, anybody can just sign right up in. But they were very picky about things. Their objects have to have depth and characteristics and little details that you can't actually very well recreate while you're playing Minecraft. Miv's better at this sort of thing than I am, obviously. But she got rejected too. For those of you that are wondering why I have all this stuff, I decided to, you know, just kind of crap out and be lazy. And I got a thing that lets me have a bunch of extra stuff from the start so that I don't quite have to die every single day. I mean, it's not like Minecraft is hard or anything, blah blah blah, it's just blah 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 blah. So, yeah, this looks like a pretty good spot to me. For those of you that can't tell, I've just climbed down from the mountain I spawned on, and now I'm on the edge of the lake. I mean, literally, there is only one block of dirt between me and the lake. And I'm like, this looks like a perfectly good night, perfectly good place to set up a nice house. I am looking straight on into the lake, and I can see some of the formations under the water. Looks like a pretty nice spot. I mean, I could set up a farm literally anywhere on these embankments. I've got plenty of trees, more than enough grass and dirt, and I've already got watermelons, which is a huge boon for this early in the game, whether you believe me or not. So I guess I'll just get to work. And I suppose, for the sake of convenience, I should set up get me a shovel and whatnot. I've had playthroughs before where basically all I did was live in a cave and just make it bigger and bigger and bigger. It's not exactly the classy way of doing things, but it works. You know, it helps. And get me my pick. What do you know? I made a shovel and actually did not need it. Which is why I don't usually bother making shovels, honestly. Coal, that's good. Coal is good. And just peeling back the layers of stone here. I'm not sure how big I'll go for the first. You know, this is basically where I'm going to dump all of my extra crap. At least for now. I don't really know if I'm going to do anything with this map or any of this place. But I was thinking about it. But then again, I'm kind of lazy. I could just keep coming back and doing Minecraft all over and over and over and build something for you guys to watch me build, but you know, even I admit there's only so much Minecraft a person can take. And that is sand. So you know what I'm thinking? Bay windows. See, I could totally do that. Just make this entire section here windows. Just bam. You know what? I'm going to do that. I am going to do exactly that. Not like it's going to matter with a giant hole in my wall, but I might as well use the door while it's here. Put down my furnace, put my coal in my furnace. Now if I use blocks instead of actual, you know, glass panes, that's going to take a lot more than what I've got. But I could just use glass panes and save myself the trouble. Choices. Choices that in the long run don't actually matter. Now, because this is going to bother the heck out of me, I'm going to change out this last stone from regular stone to cobblestone. Or in the case of a Minecrafter, I'm going to change this out from natural stone to actual stone. So if I have 6 cubes of glass and I make them into panes, that's 12 panes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might need more sand. Oh, that's 16. I thought it was only 12. One of these days I will math correctly. I'm still gonna need more. Nope. There we go. Bay windows. Mm-hmm. And of course, that's probably going to get me into a lot of trouble because mobs can see through it. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cap this one off. Voila. complete my little stoop here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end up needing there to be like... I'm about to sneeze, so excuse me if I sneeze. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. For those of you that can't tell, it's becoming nighttime and I don't really have anything set up. These little doors that look more like iron, that look more like little wooden bars that couldn't keep out a fly. And you know what? I'm going to put one right there too, just because. Yeah, that's how I'll roll. Yeah. I should... There. Now my one little nook is just fine. Shouldn't have any problems. Famous last words. So, while it's nighttime and I don't really have a need or excuse to go out, I'm just gonna sit here and peel back more layers of these stones here. Of course, this is a pretty short area. It's only 2 blocks high, just barely enough for a character to fit inside. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the walls just yet. I mean, they can stay dirt. It's not going to hurt anybody. Of course, this is actually the limit of the ceiling right here. But if I put the ceiling, at least from this area, back... See, that... For those of you that can't see what I'm talking about, just above my door there's a plain block of dirt, but the block next to it has grass on it, which means that block has something on top of it, but the one next to it doesn't. So that's basically as high as my ceiling can go without breaking through to the sky. Which is basically exactly what I figured would happen. But that's okay. A lot of people argue that you need to make your building really, really tall. Like, a lot of people say you need to make your house at least 4 blocks tall so that you can actually jump and not hit your head on the ceiling. And I'm like, dude, why the heck are you jumping in your own house? I mean, yes, it's your own house, and you're free to jump in it if you want to. This is America. This is America, you know? You can jump in your house if you want to, but why would you want to? Or, maybe I'm the one that's wrong, and it's like, why wouldn't you want to? Deep, deep philosophical conversations here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I do. So, going outside for a bit and popping on some extra blocks, you know, just for the thrill of it. We've got a lot of stone, and well, there's sheep out there. I probably should start gathering dirt so that in the morning I can go out and start a field. More watermelons. This is honestly the luckiest I have ever seen any Minecrafter ever. And as for the rumor that using an axe gets you more pieces of watermelon than any other tool, that is in fact an urban legend, a myth, There is no truth to it at all. It is all random. You can get from 3 to 9 pieces out of a watermelon. It depends on your luck. Whoever started that rumor needs to go die in a fire. Okay, I might be a bad person for saying that, but seriously, stop it. You're confusing the noobs. It's not cool, man. Not cool. To be honest, I probably should stop playing about now. I've probably gone past 20 minutes, or at least very close to it. But I don't know, and I'm a full YouTube partner anyway, so who cares? It's not like they're going to stop letting me upload videos. And that's right, I'm not getting paid, but I am a full YouTube partner, so I can upload as many videos as I want and make them as long as I want. So if you're the kind of person who only watches 20-minute videos because that's all anybody's willing to make, then I don't know what to tell you, buddy, because I really don't give a rip, / don't have the tools necessary in order to actually time my videos so they come out to the right length. And I'm sorry about that, I really am. Back when I had to be more strict on myself and I actually had the appropriate tools, I was very concerned with how long my videos were, but now I just kind of don't care. I'm a full partner now, and that's all that matters, really. Well, it's not daytime, but I do need to have a farm going so that I actually have food, because I'm going to need that. My supplies aren't going to last very much longer. So I'm just gonna run out here in the middle of all these zombies. Well, okay, just the one zombie. Zombie and a squid. Zombie's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Squid's like, I'm a squid, mother. And then I hit the zombie, and he's like, darn it, I just got up there. See, you can tell why the zombies would be ticked off at Steve, especially the way the way I'm playing Steve. I'm just sitting here making the zombie do all the work, and he's paddling up to me like, I'm gonna kill you. And I'm just sitting here, just staring at him like he's stupid, and then when he gets close to me, I just go and knock him back into the water. I really am a dick to zombies. Main character is a dick to zombies cliche. Ding! And push him back again just for the heck of it. Now, this is not really a very good example of a farm, but it'll do. Now, watermelons. Watermelons are a bit of an unusual creature. As a vine-growing specimen, they actually don't need to be near water in order to grow correctly. But they do need dirt. So I'm gonna flatten out this sandy, beachy area by my bay windows, which are in the top right corner of my home, right next to the farm I just put down with that zombie that I'm annoying the crap out of, and I just did it again. And I'm going to take this and replace it with that, because I may not be completely OCD, but when I am, I am. Voila! Now, I only need like so many watermelon, because it can actually be a very profitable crop. Watermelons themselves aren't very good food items. Really, they don't restore that much health. Well, hunger, health, whatever you're going to call it. But they can be useful, and the fact that they are rare, you know, they really are. If you don't find them like I did, just right off the bat, lucky as heck style, you're gonna be looking for a while. Jungle biomes aren't exactly that easy to find anymore either, because they changed the way biomes form. Or at least from what I recall they did. I could be wrong. But now I have my hoe. Time to ring out this little ring here. And I'll put down a couple of watermelons just for the heck of it. The only other way to get watermelons, in case you're wondering, is to stumble upon an abandoned mine shaft, which is an adventure in itself, because these mine shafts are labyrinthian complexes filled with all kinds of dangers and not really all that much profit. Oh, and the 5th tree I've got, and I just got the award for chopping down a tree. Yes, Minecraft, you are the bestest. Now, with this door here, I can use this as like a dock. I can just put down a boat and sail off and sail back in and have a nice little door here, or I could use it as like a fishing hole. Just sit in here and cast my line out. Fishing's going to be a great way to get food in this area if I can get string. Sadly, string's not easy to come by in the vanilla Minecraft. Speaking of things that aren't easy to come by, there's some cows over there. I should probably get going on mining, but I don't really have a very diverse house. Cocoa beans. For those of you that don't know, cocoa beans are cocoa beans. You can use them as a substitute for dye, and now you can simply grow them if you feel you have the need to, like that. Or you can make them into a type of food that's actually less that's about as restorative as watermelons. Cocoa beans used to be really, really rare and a sign of status within the Minecraft community, but they made them farmable now, so if you can find one, you can just, you know, grow a whole supply. Kind of like the way clay used to be a status symbol. If you found enough clay to actually make bricks and you made your house out of bricks, you were pretty frickin' rich. But they fixed that. That was actually a glitch in this early system that caused things to be more rare than they should have been. And clay was just one of the ones affected. Pigs. I don't really need any food right now, so there's no purpose in me just going around and slaughtering all of the animals in the immediate area, unlike some Minecrafters I know of but will not mention in my... It's much easier to start a rant if your computer doesn't freeze in the middle of it. I'm generating new chunks, and apparently it's not something my computer can handle right now. I probably need to go and do all kinds of computer maintenance thingies. Okay, this is a very unnatural hole here. And by unnatural, I mean completely natural, except for the fact that I don't think water should be able to float like that. For my viewers of Impractical Sight, I really hope I'm not getting offensive with these names. I nearly fell into a little hole that probably leads into a little place where I could get some stuff, but I don't want to go into it right now anyway. But I nearly fell in it, and on the edge of this hole is like a river, and there was one tiny block missing where water should have gone through, but the water didn't trigger. So it's basically water floating in the air, and that's why I called it natural. Sorcery! And this is a pumpkin. And pumpkins actually are quite useful if you know how to use them. That being said, I don't really have a use for them, so I'm not really going to. And sugarcane. And sugarcane is very useful if you know what to use them for. And I do, but I don't really have a use for them, so I'm not going to. See, back in the day when I first started recording and I didn't have a video feed and I couldn't actually talk, great, lost my house. Just great. Is that the tree I planted the cocoa beans on? Ugh. Well, they're the pigs. And they're the cows, so logically my house should be right around here. And there it is. Yay. One of the worst things you could ever possibly do is get lost while you're playing Minecraft. I'm a pretty seasoned Minecrafter. I've played all kinds of mods. I've fought all kinds of monsters. I've adventured near and far in the lands of Minecraft, most of which other people have only dreamed of. And I still get lost and lose everything because I simply didn't remember whether I made that right turn at Albuquerque or not. I hope these humorous stories that I'm giving you are doing something for you, especially if you can't actually see what's going on, because otherwise it's pretty dang boring. And now I've turned my pumpkin into seeds. And yes, I am actually relatively lucky to find pumpkins like that. Pumpkins were never as rare as, never really as rare as watermelons. I'm just going to put those down there. You know, just for the heck of it. And, you know, with that, I kinda already halfway lost my new little home here. I'm just gonna put down these sugar canes around here. I always like to have a nice thick privacy fence of sugar cane. Not that I'm gonna get any neighbors in this program, you understand, but just have a nice little curtain, just shwa, spreading them all around the coastline here. And right in front of my bay windows, so I can just look out upon my garden and my melon slash pumpkin patch and see the calm serenity that I have wrought. Well, that takes care of that. I guess I'll figure something out to do later. I'm sorry if I keep you guys well over the time I'm supposed to, but, you know, I feel like we have a nice time, have a nice talk, you know. Well, I'll see you at some point later. Goodbye. Dang it.